Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me. Let me know if you're interested. We have open slots available inside of our, what do we call that? Come on, do the right thing. We have open slots available inside of our Tuesday games, both of them, as well as our Saturday games. So yeah, be sure, reach out, let me know. Without further ado, tell us what happened last session, Bulkhead.
So, last time, we were continuing, or not necessarily continuing, we were going down a path that was sort of laid before us by the headmaster that we had ran into. Supposedly a route that would get us to where we needed to go before the Voidweavers. However, as we went along this path, we noticed that we kept being accosted by some pretty annoying illusions. And we soon established that we were being watched and followed by the illusion wizard, Melisar. Through some cajoling, might not be the correct term. A lot of bruising of one's pride in order to get them to sort of get them distracted enough that we could get along without much issue. We ended up in this strange dimensional space along like tree roots and branches, where we ultimately had a showdown of sorts with Melisar. The fight was relatively straightforward. We were able to silence him a couple times and get him restrained so that it wasn't terribly tricky, but we did still have to deal with two fairly annoying illusory dragons that needed to be dispelled right away. After the illusion wizard was dispatched, we continued along these sort of these wooden pathways until we found a strange door that, once opened, we entered another strange space that had descending platforms that we we entirely avoided them and just flew to the bottom. In which case we came to another door with a warning that that some prisoner within may be loose, and to sort of enter at your own risk. We assumed that this would be another otherworldly being, similar to we have dealt in the past. And so we, again, continued to venture forth.
So, when you opened the door, you all peered inside to the, well, sickeningly clean and proper and well-kept looking library here inside of the ley lines, hidden deep within this nexus. And there was a gnomish individual whom, despite the fact that Lucian was kind of tucked around the corner a little further away, seemed to be beckoning him forth. Lucian, I've been waiting. Come in. You and your friends are welcome.
Okay.
Allow me to bring you all onto the proper map. The moment you take your first step into the room, the deceitful nature of what was laid around this location comes to light. You see that the walls stacked with books melt away into this blackish goo-like ichor that molds and shapes and moves around. The 4 doors that you are entering, from one of them you now can peer, and you can see these angelic figures of these large seated, almost cherub-like creatures that have a coiled snake in their hands, statuesque in nature. However, their faces all have that same glowing yellow eye that, Lucian, you've become very familiar with as of late. Stepping inside, the gnome smiles at you all. Wow. I'll admit I'm a little surprised. The last to come down here were, their minds broke very quickly. But yours haven't yet. Good. Please approach. The tendrils won't, go against my will.
All right. So I will, move up a little bit. So he's addressing me?
Yes. Now, this individual you are peering at, bulbous nose, large ears, and hair that is grown from centuries of not being cut. Proof of some level of mortality to this individual who, well, has been stuck here for ages.
In my research before, did I read anything about this gentleman? Like getting lost in the...
So, you're not quite sure if you are there yet, but you are supposed to be very near to the heart of the Nexus, which is where Erison is supposed to be shackled and kept inside. And as a reminder for you all, in case you have forgotten, Erison was the original Voidweaver, the one who knew of the prophecy that was killed and, well, unable to be fully killed, captured and brought down here.
And he's loose?
Yeah. The warning outside said he might have gotten loose.
It's true.
There was every warning sign available. I can't do more for you.
Wonder if we can go recruit him to our side.
So, who's controlling Liara?
Me.
Okay, you can bring her in as well if you like. All right. The moment Liara steps inside, the door behind you all closes, but it appears like one of the tendrils from this black goo down below just moves over and closes it. He doesn't even make a show of any gestures or movements. Hello. You're here. You know, for some reason I thought you would be taller.
How'd you get out?
Well, I was left here for a very long time. Not
Yes.
much else to do except to figure a way out. And then that only took me, well, by my best guess of time, you know, you can only be so accurate when you're counting the seconds. About 300 years or so. And then I had nothing better to do but to read the vast knowledge sealed away here.
If you had already escaped and it only took you 300 years, why didn't you leave?
Oh, I can't leave this chamber, unfortunately. Not yet, at least.
And why can't you leave?
Damnation, what a mess.
Because they wove Exium's magic into this chamber. And as such, my magic, my being, is tied to it. Until, of course, there's someone else. He looks at
Jeez.
Lucian. Who, well, can be here instead.
I didn't give in to any of those promises. He's got no hold over me.
May I see your hand?
Sure.
The one with the eye.
Yeah, I only got the one, genius.
He has some hold on you.
I'm gonna start walking around just looking at the chamber.
Do you enjoy the architecture? I changed it myself. Reading all of these forgotten tomes and knowledges and being in one of the only places where the weave isn't, well, active. You're able to do astonishing magics.
Yeah. I'm not one of those spellcasters, unfortunately. But I do enjoy some good architecture.
Good. I was trying to remember what angels look like, but as you can imagine, I've forgotten over the ages.
Well, by some mythologies, demons are just fallen angels, so a picture of a demon could be an angel.
Oh, those are devils, sir.
Sorry, I get my mythologies mixed up.
So what is it you think you're going to do to put me in your place?
Well, my first option was to ask if you would be willing to. You see, I can give you all of this knowledge, every spell, every possible way you can wield magic, so you can become like me one day.
Oh,
A tad bit crazy?
yeah,
I will admit,
that's such a great offer.
my mind is not completely, as free as it was before. Luckily, you were not the first ones to come in here today. There was two others. They say
Yeah?
they were part of the Voidweavers, but I thought it was a lie, so, he gestures upwards towards the ceiling, and roughly about 200 feet above you, you see two mangled corpses of the Voidweavers. The first one being Neria, and the second one being Thalnir.
So how many is that now? 5?
There's only 3 remaining, yeah.
Hmm.
They were surprised, and I was surprised as well. Tell me, were they actually Voidweavers?
Were they the only people that came through here?
The only 2 before all of you.
Okay.
Were they? He looks up at the corpses.
Can't say they look familiar.
Roll me a deception check. Casimir.
I see no reason to lie. I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, sure. I mean, they actually were.
19.
19. They do not need the weave to cast. The weave in this universe limits the amount of magic that flows through into your world. So the reason 10th level plus magics cannot be cast is because the weave.
Okay. I knew that was part of the weave now, but also the weave allowed them to cast. I didn't know if.
Yeah, it is. It's more of a filter for how much magic floats through.
Okay.
Damn, 19. You actually may have a fighting chance against him. No. Oh.
A plus 15? Holy shit.
Yeah. You lied to me. Huh. Curious. So that were individuals coming here to try to free me.
Well, they
Unfortunate.
weren't coming to free you. They were coming down here to learn the prophecy for themselves.
Oh. They should have led with that, honestly.
Well, if they didn't, they were fools.
I must agree with you, Lucian. Huh. So, that is my offer. And perhaps in 1,000 years or so, we can switch. Trade off. Or,
Yeah,
even with the magics I have, I can just destroy it and let you go. You'd be
You're-
surprised what I can destroy.
You're everything that I hate about Exium. That's why I won't give in to his deals. You're not all there, man.
What do you
That's
mean?
a terrible deal.
What are you talking about? It's a phenomenal deal.
No, that sucks. Even if what you said is true, you're still stuck in this room. That is terrible. Come on, man. That's why you can't give in to these fucking entities. He doesn't have any hold on me. You can stay in this room.
Oh. So, we are going to have to do this the hard way then, right?
Well, if you kill me, you're still not getting out of this room.
Oh, simple, I don't kill you. I just have to kill all of them and then make you.
If you kill us, why would
have
he
to
have any
kill me.
reason to listen to you?
Wow. I'm speaking with civility right now to hopefully entice him. I was hoping a kindred spirit would appreciate 1,000 years of learning in solitude, but apparently not.
I don't need you to have 1,000 years to do whatever I want. Your deal's bad. And if you think it was good, you've lost it. I have no doubt that you are very powerful. You should just let us pass.
I'm sorry, but it's either you or, well, Solara that replaced me. And she is far more powerful than you. I think she might give me some gripe with the issue. And if she has protection like you do, he gestures around the room at all of you. Well, why wait for another opportunity when you are right here in front of me?
Well, if that's your choice,
Fine.
I'd rather not do this.
Then,
I'm not down here for you.
what are you down here for?
I'm down here to stop the other Voidweavers from getting the prophecy.
Which
Oh,
you know somehow, which you still know.
Of course I do. Huh. Noble deed, I must say. But ultimately unfortunate. Before we begin this battle I assume we are going to be having, any last words, questions, perhaps?
Oops, I didn't mean to post that.
You misty step, counterspell. It's just
I was looking at what the components of Misty Step are.
Just
Verbal.
He
verbal.
just asked me if I had any last words.
yeah.
I was gonna.
Or questions in case you want to ask this all-powerful mage who has spent countless ages here reading all of the hidden knowledges of
Well,
the ley lines.
He's not going
If
to
you're
tell
so-
me anything.
No,
He's been very civil, okay?
Yeah,
Be
I know he's
fair.
really civil. He's also said that, okay, now it's time to start fucking each other up because I'm gonna put you in this circle so I can leave. Like, no, he's not.
I got
fun.
a question for him. He might answer. I'll be like,
Yes, of
"You're
course.
so sure we're going to die, so
Oh, you're not going to
Clearly.
die.
well, most of us."
No. Death is a construct of the mortal realms and the godly entities. What I'm going to do is eviscerate you. You will no longer exist. Your soul will no longer have a tether to the mortal coil. You will not survive.
Perfect. I want to know what the prophecy is, since his knowledge is going to go away with us.
Absolutely. When the celestial clock strikes its darkest hour, the Eye of Exium shall regain its power. From the abyss it shall seek to rise, as chaos descends 'neath the starry skies. 3 keys of fate, in shadow concealed, shall unlock the way to darkness revealed. With blood and sacrifice they shall be sought, to awaken the one, all worlds distraught. Yet in the abyss one hope shall remain, a guardian's strength, a warrior's bane. In unity forged, their spirits aligned, shall bind Exium's wrath, mankind enshrined. In the heart of the ley line's eternal night, the fates of all realms shall ignite. The chosen shall stand against Exium's reign, in the balance of power, the scales to maintain.
That was a long prophecy.
Yeah, of course.
Out of character.
Yeah, thank you. I think I do my job very well too.
Yeah.
I'm going
It
to
was
be
good.
posting this inside of our chat.
Yeah. The reason why I
Thank
asked
you.
is because once we get to the prophecy, we can compare and see if it's actually true or not. Maybe he's just effing with us.
I got a question for you.
Yes, of course.
Open or closed casket?
For me?
Yeah.
Wow. You're incredibly confident in your own abilities. I applaud you for that.
I know
Did
it's
we
gotta be
ever-
child size, but is it gonna be open or closed?
Wow.
I'm trying to recall. Did we ever hear what Arisen's specialty was?
No, you did
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
The casket's positioning matters very little to me. I would prefer, however, to be buried face down.
Mm.
So
It's like
that-
the last wizard I fought. You're not gonna have a face when I get done.
Is that
That
some
is
sort
acceptable.
of joke? Is that some sort of joke about kissing your ass?
I would never position that towards, Exium. I'd rather it be positioned at all of you.
Oh, I'm gonna go ass down then.
Very well.
I'm gonna write on your butt cheeks. Axiom can kiss.
The
Now you're
file
just
of
being
the dead.
Yeah, I don't care.
Needlessly cool. He's been cordial, if not batshit insane, but
Dude, he's
still
crazy
cordial.
and he wants to kidnap Lucian.
Yeah, he's been very politely saying, "Oh well, if you won't voluntarily take my place, I'm gonna make you take my place." Like
Yeah.
That is
there's been
correct.
no-
Yes.
that's
no-
that's not being nice. That's just
Yeah,
Sounding-
cordial.
Lots
never
of
said he
people
was-
have been saying that to you, though. What about you? What's that
maybe
person
so,
over?
but this guy, he's not my friend, and he's being
Yeah,
very
but-
hostile.
Well, he hasn't done anything offensive to us just yet. At the least we can ask him some questions. See what
Please,
he may be able to enlighten us with.
feel free,
What
of
have
course.
you learned down here in your time?
Everything. Every
What?
single secret that has been kept squirreled away from the mortal coil. I've learned of the origins of this universe. I've learned of every cosmic spell that exists. I've learned of the original races, the craftsmanship of it all. I've learned of the ravenous void, the temporal stasis. I've learned of everything. I've learned how to summon forth all manners of destruction.
Do you know how to undo the laws of the universe?
I do.
I've heard that there has been rituals involved.
Well, with the abilities given to me by Exium, I do not personally need to rely on such rituals. Of course, I destroy what it is I please. If I vanquish anything, it is no longer formed. In fact, I can sense the magic on many of you, and only a few of your artifacts on your beings would persist past my destruction. After I do what I do.
I would assume, yes.
Yes. However, you're interested in the ritual practice of destruction of the laws.
Specifically for the one of hunger, if you know much about that.
Ah. The law of hunger. Vladimir the Computacion. Oh, beautiful. If I am correct, right? Count Dracula?
Yes.
Yes. May I know, has it awakened?
That I am not sure.
Oh.
I have not been to the planet that it supposedly resides on.
Planets. If I understand correctly, the Shade is compromised of many different overlapping planets that are right near one another. But that's semantics, I apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, that is how it works? Good. Good. Have not been there myself. I'm looking forward to venturing and journeying there. If you are from there, I'd be happy to deliver your artifacts back to your people when I get there.
Oh no, I am not from there, but I intend to take a visit there soon.
Perfect. Well then, the ritual in place when it comes to destroying the law of hunger, you would need the matching component or original glyph instilled into the one that vanquishes it. That glyph would be the one that is diametrically opposed to hunger itself. That would be, I believe, the lull of famine, correct? Roll an insight check, Okay.
I've just been kind of slowly backing up down the hallway.
Yeah, he's not paying attention to that either. That is his charisma check. He does have a plus to this. So my answer to your question, to your insight is you cannot sense any deception behind his demeanor and words. He does seem insane.
Okay. I mean, 1,000 years would, well, however long he's been down here alone would do that.
Yeah, he's been in here longer than, well, I know the
Stuck in this
timeline.
room. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not worth knowing everything in the world or even the universe if you can't leave this room.
Well, you would need the original glyph of famine in order to destroy hunger. Which, I assume you are not aware of these glyphs, are you?
No, not at all. If you could enlighten me, that would be perfect.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm going to cast illusory magics to describe for you. If it makes you feel all more comfortable, I can use mundane practices to cast them, gestures.
I feel like if you were going to, you would have attacked us already, so feel free.
Oh, very well. Then, without making any gestures, he starts doing silent image, without using any components whatsoever.
I have a question.
Well,
I wrote it down in there.
awesome. Thank you. So, you see, some time ago, Aseso created physical manifestations of the laws, some of them to serve her and her purposes. The the four laws of the apocalypse, if you will, that are underneath her rule, the ones that serve her, as they are more tightly bound to her magics in particular. They are meant to come to a realm in order to ensure its inevitable destruction, so that it can no longer be an issue. Say mortals get out of hand and need to be dealt with, then they will be straught with war, with famine, things such as that. Oh, you're aware of this.
It makes sense. Yes, I am aware. They came to my world, and we came to an understanding, and were not destroyed.
Oh,
It was great.
congratulations on that. It's unheard of, at least from what I've read, but things may have changed in the ages. What I will say is, if you meet one of them and you can manage to put them into a state of stasis, either by their own choice or, well, by force, they have their original forms, which are a cosmic gas of some variety. And within that gas itself, if you condense it down into a small, tight area, roughly about 30 feet or so, condensing it down into that, it will show you the original glyph. And then you need that glyph either scarred into your being, or you can have it tattooed in using magical tattoos, a common practice of various gemstones and such like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, I found it easier to defeat them by not fighting them. Like, we dealt with the reasons they were there and moved on. I never actually fought them, because they are very powerful. You're not wrong.
Yes.
You don't fight something that powerful. You outmaneuver it.
Well, based off of his question, I was just trying to give an ample answer.
That's true. I mean, he's got lofty goals.
Yes. So, if you can manage to get that glyph, whatever your name is, and you have it instilled into you, then there will be some damage to your physical composition, of course. The mortal coil and, well, even vampiric coil as yourself is not built to withstand that styles of magic, you understand. So, it would lead to some long-term problems and potential short-term ones as well, but then you would be able to wield a cosmic power strong enough to, well, destroy hunger. Have I sufficiently answered your question?
You have. That was very informational. You are very helpful, thank you. It is a struggle to find out these kind of facts. A lot of people try to hide it away.
Well, as soon as I'm out of here, I assure you that this knowledge will be spread to all of those that survive.
Understandable.
Oh, you seem to have a question as well, yes? Looks at you, Owen.
Yes. In the ancient texts of my world, it is written that the dawn of time, a word was spoken to ignite the flame of creation. What is this primordial word? Can it ever be spoken by mortal tongues?
Tilts his head looking at you curiously. Ancient text of your world. Dawn of time. You're speaking... Well... He lowers his head, or his chest, he pushes it out and lowers his throat downwards, and this unearthly sounding noise, guttural in nature, growly and scratchy at the same time, comes out, and it almost hurts you all to hear what he says. Though my accent might be a little off.
Interesting.
Yes. that was actually the, from what I've read, that is the word that Aceso utilized to create time. Fascinating, right?
I mean, considering there wouldn't be any witnesses, how would you know that's the sound?
That's wonderful. Many of these tomes and knowledges were written by various members of Pantheon that, Pantheon. Some of them at certain points in time were associated with various groups, organizations that wanted to protect mortal kind instead of leave us subservient to them. And even some of them aspired to overthrowing Aceso, taking over the position, the throne of power, and to ensure that no more laws or cosmic entities would be enticed to come here. I mean, to be fair, the entire reason many of the cosmic laws are here is her fault specifically. They want her. They crave to be near creation, which is what she is.
That's an interesting viewpoint.
What is?
What you've been saying, that her being the center of creation attracts beings to that that bright beacon in the darkness.
It is
Yo,
poetic, isn't it?
If she's a bright beacon in the darkness, why do people want to snuff her out?
Well, not
Haters
all
gonna
of
hate.
these, not all of these laws are things that are beneficial to mortal kind. See,
Also, sunlight kind of sucks. Like, you get bored of it after a century or two.
Well, whether it's beneficial or not in the short term, I'm sure it evens out some other weirdness from occurring and destabilizing everything. I mean, it doesn't really matter if people are slightly negatively affected if it keeps the entire universe running.
oh,
How arrogant are you to think that your single life matters?
you're correct. You're absolutely correct, Lucian. I'm glad we share this viewpoint together. The individual life means nothing. The individual means cosmically nothing. In the grand scope and scheme of things, I mean, all of us collectively here in this room, we are a blip. That is all. A blemish of what everything is. Isn't that beautiful? To matter so little?
You don't have to affect things on a cosmic scale to live a good life. Just don't be manipulated by others. You've clearly been manipulated, and it's gotten you locked in this room long enough to understand how foolish you were to get locked in this room in the first place.
I will admit,
It's-
my original aspirations were a bit, callous, to say the least. But I promise you, Lucian, even though I am going to get out of here and leave you here, I'll release you in 1,000 years. We'll trade off. And
Oh yeah?
yes, of course.
Thanks.
And everyone else, I feel like it's only appropriate since you've been all very reasonable and inquisitive minds. And inquisitive minds is what the next generation will require for progress. You're all welcome to leave. You don't have to, well, be destroyed.
How are you so sure you're going to destroy us?
He turns and looks over at you. When you have lived here as long as I have, and you've learned what I've learned, I mean, I know the probability of my death does exist, but I don't believe that is something that I'm going to actually encounter, not based off of how incredibly overwhelmed you all seem to be already.
We seem overwhelmed.
Well, you're definitely not underwhelmed. I would say whelmed. You all seem very whelmed right now.
It's a lot of wordplay I don't understand.
You're not at 100%. If you all were, then
Oh, I see.
it would be a very different discussion. I mean, I wouldn't be as confident in overthrowing you if all of you were at 100%, but you're not. You're all hurt, you're battered, you're bruised, your resources are dwindling, and your concept of, well, magic play and sword play are vastly different than what mine is.
I understand that fact, but you have to understand that we have gotten to this point utilizing some of our resources, and you, with all your limitless resources, can't get out of this room.
You'll understand once you read about it. Shall we,
You'll
doff
have
our
to kill
cats?
me.
Caps?
You're not gonna put me in this place. You have to kill me first.
Well then. I suppose we must begin, shan't we?
The die is
Well-
cast.
I mean, there is always another option.
If you would like to leave, you're welcome to.
I'm not saying that. What I'm meaning is, you said that there's two choices here. Lucian is one of them. You've said that he is the easier choice, but that is also on the basis that you were to fight Solara alone and against the group. What if we were to fight with you? And you take Solara?
Are you proposing a temporary team up of sorts in order to?
Precisely. We all don't need to battle here. You only just want to escape. Lucian is just your easiest method. But you have said it yourself that Solara is a good one as well.
Roll me persuasion, Casimir.
I use game advantage on this.
Kaz wants Solar to get fucked up because he knew he got charmed. He's like, fuck that bitch. No, you need to
19.
get her.
No,
Got-
I'm thinking that we're
beef.
going to need to fight her after this.
Yes,
and we're
either
gonna be
way we have to
fucked
fight
up.
her, so yes. Might as well let her get locked into the...
True.
I'm gonna use my last flash of genius to buff that.
That buffs it by 6, right?
Buffs it by 5, so it's 24.
3.
Can't you wait to use that until it fails? Or do you need to do it before the result?
Let me triple check.
You add it to a failure. I believe that's the actual terminology of that.
They changed it twice already, so let
No.
me...
Well, then I don't know.
No, it's
I have these things called books. They don't change.
Yeah.
what I have.
right.
What I have in here is that when myself or another creature makes a ability check or saving throw, I just do it.
Yes, it is your reaction to just do it when they do
Yeah.
that. Also, they are immune to your cantrips effect, so you don't get that +1. Thank you very much.
That +1 is not guidance, that is bolstering something.
Oh, well
Bolstering
then,
magic that I put on myself beforehand.
then that would apply still. Good then. So 23.
24.
24,
19
thank you,
plus
thank
5, yeah.
Well, curious proposition. How far away is she from getting here?
Maybe within the hour, not even. I don't believe
Not
she's
certain.
too far behind us.
I mean, you already killed her 2 acolytes, and we killed another one in an earlier chamber. They didn't seem to know where they were going exactly, so there's no way of knowing when she'll arrive, but it's probably soon.
Now, what is her goals specifically? I've gained glimpses of each of those touched by Exium. It's one of the benefits of our gift given to us. But I don't know what they want or what they aspire to. I can only see them once in a while, and she seems to not really produce her aspirations out loud.
I believe she's looking for the prophecy, but she is looking to seek her own goals. And I do not think that she is one that would be wanting a partnership, so to speak, between
Yeah.
you. I think it would either be her or you in that aspect. She may lie, she might try to deceive you, but that is her ways.
I'm
It
very
seems
difficult
clear
to be
that-
lied to.
She wants knowledge of the prophecy to place herself in an optimum position to gain favor in the aftermath.
Oh,
It seemed clear to me when she kept spouting about how the normal person is downtrodden and this and that, but maybe that person will be helped, but she definitely wants to be in the right place when it happens, and she feels it's inevitable. That's my insight on the subject.
huh.
I personally would just want to be free of whatever this is. They can try to latch onto me, but I do not consent.
I respect that decision, Lucian.
I don't need whatever they offer. I can gain my own power.
So, do you all think in your current state you are any threat to her and those that she has with her?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. If she were in this room and not you, we'd be already fucking her up right now.
Oh,
We wouldn't be talking.
Good chances you are.
I've got no beef with you. I mean, shit.
I would hope not.
I don't
I'm
know.
just a crazy old gnome.
Clearly.
Lucian's such a dick.
I am true. Like, this is just.
yeah, no,
what
you
he's
are.
thi-
You
he's
are.
Not, he's not trying. He's like, we're two smart guys.
And
I don't even know you.
And
The
besides,
fact that they couldn't kill you back in the day and they had to lock you up, that's fucked up. But yeah, you got out, but you're stuck in this room.
And besides, if we've gotten this banged up to get here, it would be reasonable to assume that those that remain on the other side have also taken some hits.
Oh,
Well, yeah, we've personally seen evidence of 4 of their deaths. That's half.
I've got one of their bodies in my bag right behind me.
oh,
2 of them are stuck on the ceiling.
right. Yes, I was wondering about a difference in decor. I will say.
Well, I mean, clearly they should have opened with, we're on your side, not we're the Voidweavers and you're just some crazy gnome.
Well, I will say, regardless of which of us leaves this location, at least I know the prophecy will be aspired to, so no matter which of the 3 of us that is.
You can't make a prophecy happen, man. Sometimes they're just bullshit. Look at this guy. They said he was prophesized to be a janitor, and he made his own fate. Now he's a spaceship captain. It doesn't matter how it happened, it did happen. Prophecy is not all knowing. There's always things that can be altered. You can change things. I'm not saying you matter, but you can change things. It's a very interesting duality.
Well, the thing is, this prophecy was struck by the cosmic entities. It's not something that was divined by fallible wizards. This is something that, now that it is known, any of Exium's, well, afflicted, the prophecy will seek you out. One
Maybe,
way or another.
but it's not like that.
Very well.
It could very well become real. You know, I think I'm starting to believe it. But about that deal, what do you say? It has been a good conversation here. I think there's a lot more that we have to learn from you.
I feel
Not
like
that I would want to know that beforehand.
I must decline. However, you, and he gestures back to that one, have been a breath of fresh air for me. Treating me not as an insane person and undermining what I've said. You've both been, despite your attempt of deceit, kind in nature. So, the rest I will destroy. You two, I will simply kill.
You know, we appreciate that.
Yes.
There's
I
one
guess.
monster
Okay,
to another.
Thank you.
I at very least I appreciate that.
Did you say from one gangster to another?
From one monster.
Oh,
to
I heard
another.
from one gangster to another. Like,
I'm going with that in my head canon.
yeah.
No, I heard what he initially said.
Yeah, my bad. I heard gangster.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So, sorry I'm a little out of practice of fighting. Cracking his neck from side to side and starting to move around. I suppose I should probably try not to be hit by all of you, huh?
They keep
I mean,
telling
yeah.
that to me, but I don't really listen.
No offense, old man, but you may be powerful, but if we get in close to you, you're probably just as frail as most of our party.
I promise you I'm not. Everybody, roll me some initiative. And when we come back from break, you guys have to fight Erasan's Shadowblade. Or Shadow
What?
Song.
You don't want to fight him.
Be right back. Alrighty. Initiative has been called. Oh yeah, let me layer action. Forgot about that for a moment. Sorry, guys. Lucian, as he is cracking his neck and getting ready and posed to fight, you have the initiative. What would you like to do?
Oh dear. I'm going to cast Blink. No key. So my action is to cast Blink, and then guess we'll see if I blink out. I do. All right, so I'm gone. In the
Alrighty.
ethereal realm.
Liara.
Oh yeah, that's me. It would help that I prepared for this.
A little
We didn't
bit.
have a break or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Just went straight into it.
Haste, Casimir.
That
That's it.
tracks.
She puts her finger right underneath your nose and rips it across.
That's a good line.
That's her turn.
Yep.
He'll look at you, Casimir. Look at Liara. Ah, very curious. I wonder, how sturdy is your mind when it comes to your spellcraft and abilities? He's, without making any hand gestures, any symbols, or any components whatsoever, is going to do a 9th level magic missile on Liara. Alright, so
Well,
that's
goddamn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 D4s.
That's your shield.
Ha-ha! And with no gestures, he will counterspell.
Does she use material components when she does it through her artifice?
Mm-hmm.
When she does it through her artifact?
You still have to say the command or do the gestures or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Arison has evolved past a simple wizard. He is
But
evolved past all of
As
this.
far as concentration checks go, isn't it like every one of these is an individual hit, so they're
Yes.
all individual checks? and-
11 con saves.
Alright, I'm gonna go take
But
a
you have
nap. Y'all let me know when it's
advantage
done.
What-
on all
see-
of them, and you need to beat the worst one is a 14.
Yeah, roll. He's just checking her
No,
out.
that's a 7.
Well, her minimum is 11 and she has advantage.
And she
Yeah,
rolls
that's what I
2
mean.
nat 1s, she fails.
No
Oh,
nat
okay.
ones, and you're fucking solid.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Using up all those nat 20s.
Yep. So she
Yara
gets
does
pelted by,
not break concentration.
and he
That's
tilts
like
his
her
head to
thing.
the side. Fascinating. You really are quite a inspirational wizard. That's the end of his turn. Owen,
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start blasting.
go ahead.
You know? Let's make sure everything's clicked properly. Yes. Alright.
You said it before I could post the meme in Discord.
18 misses.
Alright. That's a miss.
Mhm.
I use one of my attacks to fix it, and my last shot.
What's that, 26? Hits.
Yes. For 21.
Ooh.
And
You
that
notice
what-
as the bullets go flying towards him, there's this ethereal essence to him that envelops around. There's this strange magic, like your bullets seem to soften as they are going towards him, and the impact is less impactful than you would have liked. It's almost like a built-in resilience to the individual. Remarkable.
He's resilient to magical bullets?
No, he just has a fuck ton of hit points, and that's how I'm justifying it.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, that's...
Instead of giving him resistance to everything, I just gave him twice as many hit points.
Great. Okay.
All done?
All done.
At the end of your turn, he will use his first legendary action. In doing so, he will look around the room and close his eyes, concentrate, and then opens them back up as you see sparks of energy lift off of him all around the walls in the area. Layer action. Chain lightning. Do. You four. Owen, Casimir, Bulkhead, Liara, I need dex saves from all of you. DC 24. Okay. So all four of you failed. As the lightning moves around the chamber, arcing around, you see it does not strike you as a typical lightning bolt would. Instead, it radiates with energy that seems contrarian to what it is supposed to be. This is going to be radiant damage, everybody. What is that, 5d10? Yep. Did it roll? Okay. That is 31 points of radiant damage to each of you. And yeah, he chose... Wait. Wait a second. That's not the right one. I apologize. I was reading the other one. I apologize.
Oh.
10d8. That's better, yeah. 45 lightning damage. I apologize. And that is not his spell save DC. Ignore that. His is higher than 23. Alrighty, that is the layer action. Casimir.
Hasted action. Doing
Oh,
a line
wait.
of cloak.
Laura has to give a con save to maintain concentration.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Wait, you're already hasted, aren't you?
Oh, after
Yeah,
the,
but that's when it can drop.
So she has to do a con save DC 23. Haste ends. Casimir, you lose this turn.
Give me 1 second, because I don't actually think it does. Because she has her crown on, that gives her a proficiency bonus bump. But I don't think that's incorporated into her saving throws.
Her sheet is accurately why it's anal about keeping all that shit accurate. Or maybe the thing was taken out. He's usually really good at keeping that shit all together.
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay,
just
then
tried
I think
opening
she
her
is.
sheet. God damn it. Alright, guys, I'll be back in the game in like 5 minutes. Alright, there we go.
Yeah. Just as soon as she fails.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe in 22 anymore, does she?
Nope.
No, she dropped 22.
Oh yeah, she is all about Shar.
Oh no! Such a nerf.
Could have saved her. She invented that religion.
Yeah,
say about
so
your
then
religion
she
when you-
loses out.
Alrighty, so
Great.
Casimir, you lose your turn. At the end of your turn, he will use another legendary action. Looking over at you, Owen, and he moves his hand carefully in a gesture that looks like your gun and just shoots out a beam of radiant energy towards you. 34 to hit.
Come on.
That's a 35 radiant damage. Con save.
25.
You are successful. You are not blind. All right, your go.
All right, first I'm going to drink a potion of speed.
Go for it.
Then I'm going to drink a potion of growth. And then I'm going to rage as my bonus action.
Dude,
Double
wait.
fisting.
No, yeah, you replace instead of bonus action, drink, and then interact with object. Okay, then rage. Alrighty.
Double fist you.
Much bigger. Oh, wow. All done?
I guess I could try to move him closer, but I think it's a good idea if I stay where I'm at right now.
Sounds good. Bulkhead.
Bonus action defensive field to get 20 temporary hit points, and then punch. 25 hit.
Hits.
12 thunder damage. And then second punch. 19.
Misses.
Okay. So he has disadvantage on attacks against targets other than me.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
Oh dear.
Lucian, remember, when you come back, you can move up to 15 feet from where you disappeared from.
I think I want to get closer.
I'm just reminding you.
Well, this is the originator of the Voidweavers, so I am going to drop a 9th level Blade of Disaster.
He'll see the spell you're casting, and his smile just grows wickedly wide.
Does he see? Because I blink in randomly. He can't look at me.
Oh, he can see you still, even in the ethereal. He has spell sight. Wow. So you are a master at least.
Yeah.
Alright, this looks like a Blade of Disaster to me.
So I make 2 melee spell attacks.
Yes, you do.
It's just a D. Am I proficient?
It's your bonus, your magical bonus.
So it'd be
This
I
is
don't
your
think
spell
I have
attack. Do a spell
I don't
attack.
have a thing queued up for spell attack. It's
Firebolt?
basically. Well, that's
the
It's,
same
isn't that
thing.
Dex versus
no.
intelligence.
No.
no,
All right.
it's-
Well,
as a melee spell attack is just your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Correct. So Firebolt
Good.
works out perfectly fine. And
So
it
it's
does
2
gain the
attacks.
benefits of flanking with Bulkhead. That misses. 25 hits. Then you get your 4d12 force damage. Keep in mind you might want to macro this in, because if you hit an 18 or higher, you crit.
yeah, I have not used this spell, so I haven't built any macros. I'll work on that.
Yep.
I like macros. So that's 35 force damage.
Yep. Marvelous.
Yeah, marvelous.
All done?
I stand there.
Yeah. Liara.
Okay, we're doing this. Blade of Disaster.
God damn it. Alright, let's get her a different one. She has to be different.
We're gonna create
A vortex of disaster.
a scythe of disaster. It's just it's garden shears. They are just cutting everything down.
So that's a crit, so that's an extra 4d8 that gets added to this.
Yeah. So that's 55. And then 19. Ooh, good chunkin'. $27 hits.
And then that's only a bonus action. So as an action, she is going to... take a line of coke herself. Yep.
How many
Wow,
lines of
because-
coke has she taken?
I have no idea. She has one here. She's only got the one line here.
All right,
Remember,
be
her
sure.
shit did reset at some point though too, because she did.
Well, it's between long rests how much you take. Make sure you guys have an extra box for all you coke fiends to see how many you take between long rests. Because we are supposed to keep track of that because you do have a chance of heart attack after a while.
I remember there were like veiled consequences, quote unquote.
Yes, the consequences are going to be con saves to not have a heart attack.
It's usually never been an issue because we've gotten a long rest. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is an intense dungeon.
All right.
Yeah. So she'll take that last line that she's got. And then... that's it.
Alrighty. His turn. Reaction. Recharged. You all are doing incredibly well, I have to say. Let us release some energies, shall we? He opens his arms wide, and you see this flooding of cosmic energies just ripple off of his being and courses through the entirety of this room. I need everybody in the room, including you, Lucian, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in this room. Damn D20s. Con save. I will use game advantage.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
solid crap.
Jesus. That is...
And somehow Casimir equaled Lucian's bullshit. All with the solid 15s. Like, damn.
God damn. Yeah. Sorry. Bulkhead's the
the
only one that's
Indomitable, right?
successful.
You got a couple rerolls.
If anybody wants to use their Indomitable, you can do so
Ah.
now, because this is his Cosmic Pulse.
Leave me.
I'm out.
Is it Dunamancy based?
Fight him.
Cosmic energies are Dunamancy, so yeah, you would have advantage, Kaz.
Yes.
Do I have advantage or am I immune to its effects?
You're not immune to legendary effects. You are.
Okay,
You have resistance to it.
I'll take a 28.
Okay, so Bulkhead and Casimir are successful then. That's good. Because that is going to be 70 points of force
I'm
damage.
going to use my take a level of exhaustion to succeed.
Okay, you are successful, Lucian. 70 points of force damage to all of you that failed. 35 to all of you that were successful. So, Owen is almost dead. Bulkhead is almost dead. Liara is almost dead. Con saves for your spells, guys.
Yeah, I've got Blade of Disaster going, so I took 35, so
That'll
half of that is
be
18.
Yep. And Liara needs a DC 35
Con
con save to
save with
maintain concentration on
advantage.
her Blade of Aster.
Solid 18s, that's what I needed.
Hey, you got there. So your Blade of Disaster remains, Lucian. Liara's is gone. Correct? That was the 24, Kaz?
Yeah, that was 24.
Okay. I'm just going to move it off the map.
24 doesn't work for Blade of Disaster?
Not her DC. She took the full 70. So her half is
Oh,
35.
She wasn't gonna get it. Unless she, I guess if she got a crit.
Yeah, she needed a crit. Okay. And that is his whole ass action. Owen.
Alright, I'm doing my bonus action first. I'm gonna go ahead and hit second wind. 1d10 plus 20.
He will look around the room. I'm remarkably surprised. I thought that would have killed at least 4 of you.
You're weak, so fuck you.
He'll
And
smile in your direction.
that-
On your first shot, he's going to temporal shunt you with his reaction without using any components.
What's the save?
So when you say he's not using any components, he can't be counterspelled?
That is correct. Unless you have spell sight or true sight in this instance.
that a
Okay.
wisdom?
That is a wisdom wisdom save. DC 24.
I got a crit. Alright, let's hope for the best. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and use my game advantage. Because it'd just be funny to crit.
Let's go. That would be great. You're weak.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Yes!
You see
On-
this
on the
wave.
extra roll!
You see this wave of energy pushing over towards you, Owen, and as you see it, you grow used to this style of magic at this point, being on the ley lines, and you usually are overrun by it. It is a weakness of yours, but when it moves closely enough to you, your first shot is at a slight angle to disperse the magical essence and shoot up into his cranium. That's a long way of saying 27 hits.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and just give you that damage now. Alright, 3 more. 1,
27 hits?
2.
Whew,
Nice.
that misses.
So, yep. Alright, here's this one. Here's this one.
20, 32. God damn, you guys have ridiculous damage.
Alright, and because he pissed me off, I'm going to go ahead and use Action Surge.
Have you guys short rested since that last fight?
Fuck no. We haven't done
No.
anything.
Oh, you just held on to your fucking... Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
he hasn't been burning that much.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I use my Indomitables a lot, though. I don't have any of those left. Alright, 1. Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah.
2,
This is where all the 20s have been waiting, huh?
3, 4. Fuck.
You crit!
At least- Yeah, there you go.
So that's 37. Nice. Wow.
Again, fuck you.
You are remarkably resilient. All done, Owen?
Yeah, because I don't have nothing left to do.
End of your turn, legendary action. He's going to shoot at you. And that'll be 35 radiant damage. Con save.
It would be 24 to hit because he has disadvantage. Because
Oh,
of-
just 24 hit you, Owen.
Yeah. 24 still hits. You said 35 in a con?
Correct. You are now blinded until the end of his next turn.
Alright.
Layer action. So the layer action cannot be a repeat action of the same one that happened last turn. And... Ooh. So that leaves 2 more options. He did Chain Lightning last turn, correct?
Yes.
And this time, The statues will adjust their hands downwards in the same gun-like motion, mimicking Owen, and will begin shooting across the chambers at each of you. However, they don't actually hit you. They phase through where your head is with this blinding light of radiant energies. I need con saves from everybody in this room. Lucian, you are outside of the room.
Oh, nice.
Yep, this one doesn't hit you.
Trying to get away from
24
these
meets.
fucking tendrils.
14. Oh, so 24 meets. Bulkhead, you're good, obviously. 23 fails.
Y'all are gonna die.
14 fails. Quite possibly.
Oh dear.
Actually, because I don't like killing characters when the player is not here unless it's a full wipe, she was included in that deal with Casimir and her.
Thank you. She also has soul jar bullshit.
Yeah,
Like magic jar bullshit to know that.
yeah. Alrighty, so I believe that means Owen, Liara, and Casimir. That is 5d10 radiant. 24 radiant damage to each of you. 12 to everybody who was successful. And those of you that failed are also now blind until the end of his next turn.
And am I still there?
Owen, you are eviscerated.
Wow.
You all
Not-
see some of you see the light that courses through completely eradicates Owen from existence.
You can bring him back, right?
Casimir,
Right.
your turn.
Okay. It's a damage test. So damage test it is. Walking on up. Bonus action summon an echo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the echo on that side, so it's flanking with someone, because I can't remember if it flanks with me or not.
It does not have any reaction, so it does not grant you flanking.
Yeah.
You have
But
to
it
use your
gives you-
reaction to go through it.
Yeah. So that's why it's going up there, so it has bulkhead and attack. First attack, however, I don't really want to do this. Sure. First attack, fought Thief Claw.
Ooh. Nice. That hits.
1 intelligence.
Alrighty, let's remove 1 from his intelligence.
This weapon hates me, I swear.
It's always one.
That's what I'm saying. It is on a D6, not that you would know that. Does my great weapon master thing come into this? Like,
No, no, no.
Yes, it is a great weapon. Reroll your damage
on.
die.
That is a not great weapon.
Oh, you say it's
Great
not,
if
it's not
you roll a
great.
6.
It's a
You could allow me to reroll a 1 once, and if because I won a second time, then it stays. Good
Yeah,
try.
great weapons are heavy weapons, though. The claw is
Yeah.
a finessable weapon instead.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just going down this path. Fuck people. This is going to be such a bad idea.
Her to hurt his intelligence. It might affect his
Oh,
his spell
shit.
save.
Yeah, it will.
Ooh, that's a bigger chunk. Alrighty. So you're choosing to target his int instead of targeting his physical being. Great. That hits.
Another
One more.
one.
Yep.
Attacking through Echo. Does that still use Fought Thief Claw? 'Cause
No.
It uses my weapon.
Oh shit.
He thinks it does.
You think it
It essentially uses the essence of my weapon through the attack. It just comes through
Yeah,
that space.
yeah, it does.
Perfect. Unleash Incarnation.
Five. Damn.
How's he looking?
You're almost halfway there. Oh, he looks
Okay.
like he's down to around Lucian's, maybe a little dumber than Lucian.
Okay. Action Surge.
Nice.
Now he's looking a little bit more like Kaz.
Yup.
Okay.
Nice.
Snap.
It's the first one. That's exactly what I needed. Was a good crit. First attack, second attack.
I wonder if by lose intelligence he becomes more sane. Because he doesn't realize that he's insane.
That would be a higher wisdom requirement. All right, Kaz, he's looking pretty stupid now.
Do we kill him? Just if your intelligence goes to 0, doesn't that kill you?
Yeah.
Yup.
Thought Thief Claw eats his brain.
Should I
Did you
save
count
his
that
life by casting
5?
Enfeeble Mind on him?
Casimir, could you possibly toss that to me and I could finish and use
You
it
have to
finish
be
it off?
attuned to the claw for it to feast.
Yeah.
Dang.
However, Casimir, after that attack, because Thought Thief Claw has officially drank 30 intelligence points in total thanks to you.
Oh yeah, shit.
Casimir, you need to give me an intelligence saving throw. Now the Thought Thief Claw's intelligence is...
You said it's only
But-
whatever I gain.
It is till the 24 hours. He is immune to being charmed.
Oh,
I
this is
cast
not a
Mind Blank on him.
charm effect. The claw is trying to take over his body and essence now.
But he's got Mind Blank.
Yeah, it's not
That's a
taking over his...
powerful
It's his
spell.
fucking body! It's not his mind.
He's taking over the body, not the mind.
Give me an intelligence saving throw, Casimir.
That's not 30. That's 29.
Yeah, it's in total from other targets he's hit with it.
Yeah.
Thought the
Oh.
DC was whatever intelligence I had after it drained. Is at the end of the turn it made that? Or is this a special thing because it hit a certain threshold?
Oh, this is the certain threshold for the claw to gain full...
Okay.
Yeah.
Does-
Something.
Does Mind Blank give him advantage?
No, this isn't really targeting your mind. This is it growing and trying to take over, and you are using your mental power to withstand and restrain the creature.
Sounds like
I
mind.
will use a Goose
Okay.
advantage and honk for this. Thank you,
Okay.
Goose. Okay. And then...
Oh.
And then...
Wait a second.
Well, I've got more options here. I'm not
Okay,
finished.
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So... Now I'll use the Goose Inspiration and honk for this one.
Hong
Oh,
Kong.
thank you, Goose. I'm using up a lot of my shit for this. Can you remind me, inspiration rerolls, do you still get advantage on them or no?
No, it's only the straight
Okay.
roll. You would need another thing to give you that.
I have one more, but I'm not going to get the crit on it. I'm saving this. Let's see what happens.
Casimir. What arm is that on? It's your right hand, right?
I thought it was on both, to be honest.
No, the claw is a singular claw.
I'm going to say left, because I feel like he would use the bulk of the weight for
Okay.
epilogue in his right.
Everyone else sees Casimir unleashing these flurry of swipes and gashes out towards this wizard, this mage who has ascended past any other mage. And as the last of that strikes happens, you all have noticed the claw expanding and growing up your arm. Casimir, as you try bringing it up for one more attack, you look down and the claw has consumed all the way down to your elbow, where it snaps off, taking with it the arm.
What?
And this creature grows in place.
Can I, seeing his trouble, can I, use Converge in Future on him?
You just used your reaction to save. This is a reaction, correct? Use your reaction. You just did that for yourself, so it's not up.
Yeah, it's true. I did use that, past mine. Fuck.
Alright, so it hit 30, right? So it has that many hit points. Casimir, you lost your left arm, and now there's this creature here instead. However, Erison looks pretty much brain dead at this point. Like, it is astonishing he is not swallowing his own tongue.
Ah, shit.
And a new challenger has arrived. Let me get those stats out real quick.
It was a risk. It was a risk we had to try and take.
So
Well,
you did deal 29 intelligence
was-
damage to him in total, right, Kaz?
I
Unfortunately,
think so.
he has 30 intelligence.
Yeah, those ones really.
You were,
Still
yeah.
pretty fucking
You
stupid.
could have, yeah.
I had one more attack as well.
Yeah, well, you still have one more, just you can't use the Thought Thief Claw, because the Claw is its own entity now.
And you've lost an arm.
Thought
Can I wield Epilogue with one hand?
Thief. Disadvantage on the attacks, so straight attack rolls if you're reckless.
Okay. Does he say anything to me? Is he still talking? I'm like, well, actually, I'm not charmed by him.
Oh, good initiative roll.
So I'm guessing the
I'm
wizard
gonna
is no longer a
bite the
threat to
wizard.
us.
I mean, he's definitely still a threat. There's still layer actions.
Like, is he smart enough to use later actions?
The layer does the actions. He usually just channels and guides it. Now he's not guiding it.
You might go after this thought claw. Might be the biggest threat.
We'll see.
Biting the wizard. 23 to hit.
23 misses. He's still defensive as fuck.
Even with all his int loss.
His intelligence was not going towards his dex.
You never know. Well,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could have been going towards his AC, like arcane armor or something.
I thought about doing that, but I decided to go against that.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
misses. Okay.
Ooh.
Then. Yeah, that's me.
Alrighty. Erison
Alright,
looks very brain dead now.
All right, I'm going to go after this new thing. Because I'm pretty sure it's a threat. Let's
Yep.
go.
Oh, also, it wasn't that size category. The natural token is set to that.
What's its size category? Huge or gargantuan?
It's huge.
Okay. I'm going to grapple it. I can do it.
Yes, you can.
32.
Okay. I didn't import all of this stats into this game, guys, because I kind of forgot that you had that. Its
Unless
strength modifier is a plus 11? Not strength, it's athletics is 11, so 26 failed.
Okay, I could do acrobatics too.
Yeah, it's stronger than it is fast.
Okay. I'm going to knock it prone.
Okay. Grapple. Oh, also make sure you move up properly. It is
No,
now prone.
No, I have 10-foot reach on my. Remember?
Oh, yeah, bugbear. Yep. Grab it, slam it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he'll fail this check for prone.
You rolled yours 35. I mean, he failed. Yeah. Plus
Right.
11.
Ace attack. This will be an advantage, but I don't have to reckless. 20 hit.
20 will hit.
All right.
For 21 points of damage.
Yep. I'm like, I got this one. Turn in.
No, you don't.
Bulkhead.
am going to. I'm gonna cast a 5th level healing word on my cure wounds rather on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth level. 31.
Alrighty, you heal for 31. Good.
And... yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Lucian, your turn.
Oh, well. Yes, this is rather intense. So is he just about brain dead? I mean,
Oh,
not,
he looks...
he does not look like a threat.
You've seen goldfish with eyes less wandering.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I will not say he does not look less of a threat. However, he does not look intelligent at all.
Yeah, I mean, he is, but yeah, he was a wizard and now he doesn't look all there. I will do disintegrate at 7th level at the claw.
Okay. Dex save, claw.
It's only 19 because I haven't boosted it.
He has a +2 to this, so failed.
Oh well, I hit him for 76 force damage.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And I vanish.
Nice. Liara's jar is the only thing that remains. Dunk, 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 dunk. Erison's turn. Let me roll a d6 to see if his cosmic comes back. It does not. That's one way he could have actually killed you guys. He is going to use Blinding Radiance at you, So, keeping his proficiency bonus, minus his intelligence bonus, which was 10. This is -10 to hit, okay?
Isn't he also -4 now? Because he's not at 0.
You know what?
So it's actually, he was at +10 because he had like 30
Intelligence, yeah.
But now he's like 1 intelligence, so he's actually
Oh, so
-4.
-14.
Yes.
So it's -14 from
Oh,
that number.
dear.
12
Yeah,
misses,
he misses.
He'll shoot another one. -14 is 16.
Normally that would have hit, but with haste, I have 18 AC.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hey, he's
yeah.
not out. He's not out yet.
Bleh.
Oh, Thought Thief Claw.
It cost me an arm for this.
Any of his attacks have disadvantage. Because he's prone.
1 second. Oh, and I did
Don't
give
do
you
a
a
new
sheet,
one.
by the way. Save the old one.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Owen.
That's part of playing D&D.
Yeah,
So,
you can still feel sorry.
the Thought Thief Claw. Oh, by the way, Kaz, it took with it all of the extra intelligence you would have gained.
Oh, that bitch.
And your arm.
Eh.
It is going to let out a shirking scream. I need all of you in here who are not immune to psychic damage to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Lucian, you are not here.
Is
I'm
this
immune.
a charm effect or something? Or
This is not a charm effect. If you are immune to psychic damage, you are immune to this effect.
what about advantage on spell effects? Is it a spell effect?
This is a spell effect, yes.
Okay.
23,
advantage.
he is successful.
I fail, even with advantage.
Yep. Bulkhead 22, you are successful. Okay, so you suffer 4 intelligence. Please mark
Okay.
down your original and your current as separate things.
I'll put it on the personality choice.
All of you that are successful suffer half as much. As Erison collapses to the ground, swallowing his own tongue.
Does he have to make the save too?
I did.
Oh,
He rolled a
and
23, but he had one more intelligent point.
Hmm.
So the claw did work.
You know,
He's on the
is
ground,
that
actively
something?
swallowing his own tongue.
I will take that as a
so-
win
Does that mean no more lair actions?
for the cost
No,
of
the
life.
layer is still active, unfortunately.
No.
I was hoping.
Layer actions. Layer action. But now it's chaotically going to happen, minus the chain lightning, since he's no longer here. He was the channel from that. So 1 and 2. All right, Owen, roll me a d2. You are going to be to
Okay.
blame for whatever happens next.
We'll blame Owen's character. Yeah. Dang it, Owen.
Don't put that evil on him.
We can put whatever we want on him. He doesn't exist anymore.
1. Con save. Everybody in the room. Lucian is not in the room.
Spell effect again?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I have advantage.
The claw has a plus 14. 17
God.
failed.
19 fails, probably.
Yes, it does. Bulkhead, you are successful.
Unless it goes off his intelligence or whatever it was.
The layer has its own correlation. They are the same numbers, but it is its own thing.
Okay, I was hoping.
So that is going to be 5d10 radiant.
Thank God I'm raging.
16 radiant damage. Oh, I also have to still roll for him because he is not able to die. So con save on him. He is very successful.
How does he have such high... Are you talking about the thought? Is that the thought? claw
No,
or
that
the-
is Erison. He's no longer a person. Stop considering him a person.
Okay, sorry.
-8. Yeah, he looks
It's a meat
like one.
bag.
Yeah.
He's now a human-shaped vegetable.
Yes.
Oh, he's actually a perfect meal for me. Like,
Can't
he's just a
stop.
blood bag that can't die.
Can we...
Yeah,
don't
take him
eat
out.
him just yet. We gotta get the stuff off him. Then you can eat him.
Okay. That is the end of the layer action. You take the damage if you failed, half as much if you are successful.
Yep.
Casimir.
Okay, now that was a dick move. Really? The entire arm?
It tilts
Or
its
at
head to
least
the side.
below the elbow?
You've been such a reasonable servant. I'll enjoy
Exactly.
feasting on you.
You wanted food, I gave you
Hey,
food.
big spider.
Give you a
does-
wizard.
If you haven't realized, you're on the ground, prone. You're in no position to be
I'll
making threats.
drink you all.
I'll drink you back. Ah, but
Oh. That hits,
am I
needless
able
to
to
say.
feast on this? Because it is an
It
eldritch
does.
entity?
It's not just an eldritch entity. It has a physical coil. Your arm. You are drinking from your
Oh.
own body.
Perfect.
Yep.
Does that mean he gets temporary HP if he's drinking from himself?
Well, it's blood. It's fine. He can eat vampires now.
Blood is blood is blood is blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was that?
Yeah. Hits.
Yeah, I have advantage because he's prone, so you can roll again for crit.
Nope, because I have disadvantage because I'm missing an arm.
Okay.
Hey, Shadow Kaz isn't missing an arm. You're missing an arm.
True. But that one's just a normal attack. So that one is missing. Is one arm swing.
29. Hits.
The second one arm swing. And
Oh, wait a
wisdom
second.
save.
Wait a second. The first one was the shadow, right? And then the next two are your attacks, right? Those are your three.
No. All three of those have been me. The shadow has been the next attack.
Okay.
Shadow
was
gets
just
the
moving the
advantage.
shadow.
So let me gain back the hit points from the first one because the straight roll 16 missed. So plus 29. Okay.
No, what?
Isn't the
So-
forceful drain from his teeth, though?
Yeah,
That
the
doesn't-
forceful drain
Oh!
teeth.
God damn. Minus 29. Did the 28. That's how this. Okay, 33.
3.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All three of those attacks hit.
Yeah, but I
wisdom
calculated some and I didn't calculate others. Continue.
Wisdom save against fear,
Immune.
bitch, and unleash incarnation.
I will drink all your minds. And all of you hear that voice out loud.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's not for me. Bonus, no, and movement. I'm backing away because I know what he does.
It'll take an attack of opportunity against you, Kaz. At disadvantage
no,
for
it
being.
won't.
Huh?
Thunderstep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Wonder if I can kill it this turn. Let's see.
You
I
can
got 3
try.
attacks, all advantage. 25 hits.
Yep. For 23 damage.
26
hits. For 21 damage. That hits. For 25 damage. How do you want to do this?
While it's trying to speak, I just crush its head with my fist. Like, I will drink all your...
So
Swish.
you start squishing and slamming into the face until inevitably you hear the bone-crunching snap, and you're familiar with the sound of the forearm breaking and snapping of an individual, and you start breaking and smashing that as much as you can until Casimir's arm, the focal point of this creature's existence, is destroyed, and it is no more. And then, everybody... Oh, you guys aren't out of dodge yet. Anything else?
That's my...
Movement?
I don't have bonus action. I don't think there's anything I can do with it. Well, there's technically you can do offhand with...
Yeah.
But that's not going to do any damage. I'm turning.
Alrighty. Bulkhead. You see the energies around the room are becoming much more chaotic in nature right now.
Do we leave?
You are asking Kaz and Lucian is not currently here
Yeah.
because he blimped out.
I need my arm.
Is his arm there?
It's shattered in a lot of different places, but yeah.
How many words can we speak? 5?
When it's your turn, you can speak as many as you want. When it's not your turn, you have 4 words for the entire round.
Okay. I want to say, get items from Erison.
And I will grab the arm.
Okay.
15, 20, 25. Hand it off to Kaz.
Casimir, it's as mangled as any arm you've ever seen.
Does it still have Thought Thief Claw on it?
No, the claw turned into the Eldritch Horror over there.
Does it revert back?
Not yet. To be fair, it's only been about 3.5 seconds.
That's true. I'll wait until next round and see what happens. I'll take my arm. I just like hold it in place of where it went. Like,
yeah, like
come
I
on,
think
regen.
what we do, I'm gonna like place it on the stump and see if the vampire regen does anything.
Not yet. It's not that fast.
It's only been off about 10 seconds so far. So.
Yeah, you're no longer regenning that fast.
That I can't really do anything else.
All done then?
Yeah.
Next up, Lucian.
So did Liara get
Jarred.
like disintegrated?
Jarred.
So is she there?
There's just the dick jar. Nothing else.
The like artifact necklace didn't make it?
Oh no, that would have made it, yeah. Anything artifact in the dick jar. I'm not perma-killing somebody who's not fucking here. That's not fair.
Yeah.
So, justifiably, fuck it. He lumped her into the same deal as the other two. All of her shit's there, body's there, but her soul is in the dick jar.
Okay. And it's the gnome is in the middle.
Yep.
So I'll attack twice with the blade.
Go for it. Advantage
I think I
because he's
forgot to
prone.
attack last turn.
Is he technically incapacitated?
Yeah, he's just actively swallowing his own tongue and he has no idea how to move.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, if we hit melee, would that be crits then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crit.
No, only melees are crit.
It's not a firebolt, it's
This
the Blade
is-
of
this is-
Disaster.
This is the blade of disaster attacking twice.
Yes.
Sorry.
What does it? I don't recall what
Wasn't
it
that
does
like something
exactly. It's like
stupid?
So if
40
if-
12 or something.
Yeah,
well,
it's 40-12.
But if they're both crits,
Oh, yeah, then no.
Yeah, they're 12d12s.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
12
so
12
it's-
because it's crap.
So roll
24
roll 24 d12.
Who would have
Oh,
thought you would say that to
24?
Yeah,
Yes.
total.
I thought it was 12.
It's
I
12 per. You hit twice.
You just murdered this man. He's not smart enough to even know what he's doing anymore.
Oh, kind of shitty
Well, that-
roll.
That's half, so there's both halves.
Oh, that's a good roll for half. Shit. Okay.
Because you said 24, I thought you said 12, so I rolled 12, and then it.
You see
Yeah,
this strange
flagged.
distortion to Erison's form as you are slicing and dicing into it, and you start to see these tendrils rippling and pouring out, but they're not moving around any more intelligently.
Okay. That was my bonus action. Action, shit. Yeah, I'll disintegrate at 7th level again.
He failed the dex save. So that'll be 81, 91.
Yep. Fucking kill him.
All done?
Yeah, that's it.
Liara is in a jar. Erison is incapable of doing anything. Thought Thief Claw is dead.
Bless you.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Alrighty. Go ahead, Owen. Roll me a d2. Mm-hmm.
Ah, dude, I always do it the wrong freaking way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, you got the other one. Wisdom save. Everybody in here. Oh, wait. Did you blink out, by the way, Lucian? That's important.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm here. Shit.
Okay, wisdom save.
Will Mind Blank do anything against us?
Yeah, this is a charm effect.
Okay.
Charm. I get advantage on charm.
Let's go. Elf bullshit.
26.
You are successful. 24, Bulkhead, you are just barely successful. Kaz? Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
immune.
And
Wisdom save? Okay.
Yes, sir.
16.
Okay. You cannot take reactions, and at the start of your turn, roll a d10.
Oh, God.
Casimir, you see is starting to be much more chaotic in nature.
Okay, I don't know what that's about. Give me a second, I'm kind of armless at the moment. I'm gonna come over here, and as my action, I am going to feast upon Arison to kickstart my hyper regeneration while I hold my arm to my stump.
Ooh. Go ahead. You begin feasting. I will say that feast is not going to regenerate any hit points to you, Kaz, but instead it does affix your arm back to your body. You'll have to feast again to start actually healing.
Gotcha. No worries.
But now
Oh.
it's just like dangling off the side, a little bit instead of like
Yeah, it's like
you're
it's
no longer
attached at least.
waving it around. God, what's that movie where they just throw the arm up? Hi guys.
They do it in Toy Story, remember?
Yes, that one. Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
Or an it.
And then gonna head over to the spot where Owen was. Is there anything?
Owen, what artifacts did you have?
I didn't have any artifacts.
Your gun.
Oh, we consider that an artifact?
Oh yeah, that was artifact. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, my gun's there.
Just his
And
gun.
there's a handout in here called cryoclasm. I don't know, something Latiny.
Is there even dust left behind? Is there a body? Is there anything like that?
Yeah, there's dust. That is the
I'll
gun,
s-
everybody.
I'll scoop up the dust.
Okay. Give me a survival check. You get a lot of it. Some of it does get dispersed around, but you get a lot of it. You just have
Okay.
handfuls of Owen.
Yeah, I'll pop them into a pouch for now.
I thought you were gonna eat it. Okay.
No. That's too sandy. Maybe later. That's me.
Alrighty. Next up. How about that D10?
You see it?
6, sorry. You don't move or take actions this turn. Bulkhead.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and punch the vegetable.
Do it.
This is with advantage because he's on the floor.
And it's an auto crit so long as you hit. Jesus Christ. He rolled over to look at the, to try to, like, move the thumb.
Hey, there's a crit.
Hey, it's a crit.
19 damage.
Alrighty. All done?
Yep.
Alrighty. Lucian, your go.
So the only thing left is this guy on the ground.
Yeah. And the chamber that has the magic pulsating very, very, very wildly.
Yeah. Shit. I'll use my 8th level spell to disintegrate.
God damn.
If he's lifeless, does he have disadvantage or anything?
No, he automatically fails dex saves. Con saves he can make. Dex saves he
All
can't.
right. Oh, I'm still here.
And
Can you use the
you're
blade?
still standing.
You have your blade.
Yes, and I will also.
You gotta do is hit him twice, and it's 2 crits.
So he's on the ground, so I have advantage. So 2 26s.
That hit. Crit,
It
crit.
was 4d12.
No, 24 d12s.
Okay. Seems crazy.
It is. But it is a super high level spell, too.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
is.
Just a 9th level spell.
I love how clerics get to go, I have my my special sword that'll hit you. Spiritual weapon. And then
There we
wizards
go.
go,
It finally rolled.
and wizards go, but what if we put spiritual weapon on crack?
Get a
So
little bit.
109,
Has a
189 points of damage.
So as the individual is swallowing their own tongue in their mouth, you have the blade of disaster bisect the individual, cutting the head off and then cutting across the chest as now they are in 3 piles on the ground. Still swallowing the tongue, eye still blinking, but no comprehension or knowledge behind it. He is immortal. He cannot die.
It's terrible.
That was
I thought if anything, I went to 0, just obliterates.
no,
That's
that's
when
anything
he
he
makes you.
takes to 0. And also, if you remember in the chambers when you did your research, the reason they captured him is they could not possibly kill him, so this was the best way to keep him down.
Does he get the
And then
intelligence back, or is he going to be dumb forever?
So we have to like
these
run
intelligence don't
past?
come back.
We have to leave him in this room and just like run past him until he regenerates.
Well, his intelligence
Fucked up.
doesn't regen from Thought Thief Claw. Your intelligence regenerates from, spells, but the claw ate the intelligence, and then you killed.
But his body is always going to be alive.
His body's always going to be alive with
Hmm.
no intelligence whatsoever.
He's basically in a vegetated state.
So you've
So-
seen the music
had to
video
run
to
fast.
1, right? Yeah.
So Owen is gone and Liara is a jar with a necklace.
Yep.
But no, the others are not entirety. Like, just the other soul is in the jar.
Yeah.
Liara is there. Her soul's gone.
We can just pick up Liara and we can go.
I'll
And
collect her items.
Well, you could just pick
Pick-
her up
Yeah.
and run.
Take her.
We're all gonna move past this, whatever it is.
Did we search his body?
Is there an exit to this room?
He's wearing rags. He doesn't have wizard's robes. He was a prisoner here. They took everything from him.
Not even.
Yeah, nothing.
Why would they give things to the prisoner?
Well, maybe he made his own. I don't know.
Are we still in combat?
We are still in initiative until you guys declare that you are leaving the chambers because shit keeps hitting you every round.
I guess we might as well leave the chamber. Yeah.
I'm not leaving
Yeah,
just
so-
yet.
So there's only one exit, though, right?
There's the exit over here, and imagine there's an exit over there. This is not a map
Oh,
that I created. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's... Okay, so we probably have to go past. Let's just run past for a round and
The 4
get the
directions.
hell out.
Works for me.
So, do you want to go to the one that has the square sitting, or the diamond facing upwards, the diamond facing downwards, or the pentagram, or the star? Wait, you guys came in through star, so yeah, the other 3. Pentagram, diamond facing down,
Yeah, we came
diamond
in down
facing
here.
up. Yep. Pentagram is across from you.
So there's multiple exits? There's, like,
yeah,
up
using
here
theater
and
of the
then
mind real
each
quick, there's
side?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
The one directly across from you is the pentagram. The one to the left of you is diamond facing up. One to the right of you is diamond facing down.
The one looks like an up arrow, one looks like a down arrow, and one is a pentagram.
And one looks like it will summon demons or devils.
Well, I mean,
More
that's
than
actually
one.
useful for us in some states. I'm still going to be in the room though. I've got some more stuff that I need to do here.
Okay. Is everyone else leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to leave.
Then we will leave the initiative. So which direction are you guys taking out of here? I need an answer.
All right. From where we came from here, going that way. Going left.
Perfect. Arrow facing up. Alrighty. So everybody else leaves the chamber. Casimir, what are you looking for in here?
Okay, so I've got a couple of pieces to do. First, I want to collect whatever's left of Owen.
Okay.
I pay my respects to the fallen. Second, I'm going to take his head and shove it into a bag.
Who's...
Arison's-
Harrison?
Yes.
Okay. It cannot go into your bag of holding.
I don't have a bag holding, I just have a bag.
It goes into the bag, no problem.
Okay. I will. And then I'm going to search Fault Thief Claw.
Alright, investigation.
Because I'm like, okay, you turned into this, you stole an arm. Where are you, though?
And we'll assume this just takes however long for you to regen
Yeah.
through it and shit. Yeah. Okay.
29.
Siphoning through Thought Thief Claw, you find these jagged, strange gems that look like claws, but they're not affixed to any metals whatsoever. There appears to be a total of 4 of them, and they're all slightly hooked and incredibly sharp. But they're the only things that you find that don't feel, well, gooey, slimy, and eldritch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
Do they feel familiar in any regards?
I mean, it looks like the talons that were on the claw originally.
Okay. It's just like not fully formed.
But
Like, I really needed you against Ares. Like, this was going to be helpful. Don't get me wrong, it's probably better that you did this here, rather than during the Ares fight when I was 1-on-1, but still.
So, everyone else who left the chamber, kneeling down and catching your breath and looking back at your fallen allies, well, remained. You look forward inside of this tunnel path that you have. You see darkness that's fully enveloping this room. with each step that you take, a shine of light appears underneath your feet where it attaches to something, but it seems like it just emanates a step for you to be on top of. It's a very surreal environment to find yourselves inside of. You begin moving, and when you lean backwards and expect something to catch you, you find that it does. And when you sit down expecting there to be a floor to sit on, you find that it is there, but it's all just light within the dark. A very strange environment, to say the least. A vast contrast to where you all had originally entered into this chamber from.
So, we have defeated Arison, and he was the one who knew the prophecy, right? Should we collect our fallen comrades and just leave?
I will say, Casimir, when you walk out, Arison's head in the bag gets cut by the magic and the head falls out, staying inside the chamber.
Oh,
It can't leave.
not my food.
I'm sorry.
That's all it was going to be. It's like just a snack. It's like a permanent snack.
I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing: if you were to eat his head and you tried to leave, bad shit would happen to you.
That's what you think. I'm a vampire.
You'd have holes in your body.
He already had holes in his body.
Yeah.
He's
I
missing
lost
it.
it
You see his
on.
chest
He-
right now? It's a giant mouth. Like,
Yeah, he lived through it once. Surely he could live through it again.
Well,
Once. I've lived through that multiple times.
I'm just saying, like, they're not gonna find the prophecy down here anymore because we killed the guy who had it, and let's just leave.
His brain is now mush. Honestly,
Well, I mean,
think we leave.
he's gonna regenerate, but yeah, his brain is mush. He doesn't know anything anymore.
Somebody could try to restore his intelligence.
I don't know. I mean, what do you propose?
We have threats down here. Like,
I don't think we can defeat them
even if
the way we are.
even if he is not here, it doesn't mean that there is not books or anything else for them to accomplish or go. There is plenty more damaging stuff down here. Realistically, we still need to explore this place and see it for ourselves to understand what
Alright.
is down here. And you said that there is no threats of them finding it out. It is still in the head of the four of us that remain. And they've already read our minds once before. So
We're
right
also-
now, all of you are problems.
We're also in no position to fight.
We are. Well, not.
That's why I
but
want
we
to
don't know
leave.
if they would be. I would like to search these rooms and see what else we can find.
Okay.
We might be able to find a spot to rest, but I don't. Is there anything of use in this place, in this room that we're in?
as of now, it looks like a void, but every time you take a step and expect floor to find you, you find it. And every time you lean backwards and expect to be caught by a wall, you find it. It's strange.
And
But
this
it's
was
not
arrow
really a
pointing
wall,
up.
it's just light. This was arrow pointing up, correct?
If you guys want to stay here, I can go check out what the other spaces look like.
I don't.
I don't
want to.
stay here.
I don't think we should split up at this point.
Terrible.
Then I think we should go back. Because there is a valid possibility that, well, for one, that we all have it, but they could also bring him back. Restore his mind or something to that extent. Realistically, he's still a problem. They are still coming. That hasn't changed. Yes, we are heavily damaged, we are wounded. But we can still take this fight.
Mm-hmm.
We can heal Liara, her soul can move into our body.
Think so?
At least so. I'll try feeding Liara the refillable potion. See if it does anything.
Oh,
Or can I
fuck
tell,
no.
like, that body's dead?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I thought the body was just gone.
No, we have the body. But
There's so much
it's
confusion.
dead. Yes. It's just because she's
Okay.
not here.
So, everybody, for clarity's sake, please pay attention. Liara's body is dead beyond repair. She will need a new body, obviously. Her belongings are all perfectly fine, and her soul is in the jar. He did not destroy the soul or the belongings, as I lumped her in with the Casimir and Herb were actually respectful, so they may survive. That is the state she is in currently.
How
Only
Okay.
person whose
how long
body
is
is
it-
not there is mine.
how long is it? It's been more than a minute since she died, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And anyways, Revivify would never work on her because her soul always goes to the jar. So you need to release. You need a new body for her soul to.
Give me
She's
the
so
jar for a
fucked.
moment. I have a terrible idea, but I have an idea.
Okay. I will.
I'm gonna
Give
take
the
the jar,
jar,
and I'm gonna go
Because
back in the room.
I had stated I collected up her, belongings.
I'll take the jar, and I'm gonna go back in the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick up the head of this guy
Okay.
and speaking to the to the deck jar. Leona, he's not dead. Can you swap with him?
Excuse
'Cause
me.
his body can't die. Can you take his body?
No, that's not humanoid.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You took a satyr before.
Yeah, but those are humanoid. This is like an abomination thing.
No. Damn it. Okay, well that's annoying. There's nothing. We don't have another body for you, so I think you're just stuck in here for now. I'll head back. I was like, okay, it didn't work. I wanted to try and put her into his body since his body was immortal. But he's too messed up. He's too much of a monster for that to happen.
Let's keep going down this weird void and see what we find.
Indeed.
Okay.
Not much else we can do. I think we should just pick a direction and go until we find something tangible
Mhm.
instead of just strange void.
Very well. So, you all begin walking through this strange void. Wandering down the hall for some time before you realize your wandering seems to not really have much going on here. There's a strangeness to this room. I need all of you to roll me intelligence rolls. Straight
By the way,
int rolls. You're still dumb until you complete a long rest.
yep, that's what I was asking.
All of you are still
So
dumber.
it's not an intelligence save, it's just intelligence roll?
check. That is correct. Damn, Kaz would have been a lot better if it was an investigation, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't have
Story
advantage,
of my
but
life.
21.
21. Okay. Bulkhead and Lucian. There's something interesting about this room. Something very interesting, in fact. It would appear that as you are wandering and walking through, it's almost like it apparates what it is you desire or what you need. So, both of you, as you are wandering, you begin experimenting, thinking,
Okay.
contemplating. What can this do? What can this conjure? And you try conjuring specific items. Nothing happens. You try conjuring creatures. Nothing happens. You attempt to conjure paths, rooms, and then doors begin appearing to you. Blank at first, and then they start moving. And you imagine this chamber you are inside of is very closely tied to the school of conjuration. It summons a lot of things forth. Ah, fucking hell. Allergies are kicking my ass today. So that's what the two of you realize as you're wandering looking for something.
So do we... What do you think, Lucian? Do we try to apparate a door to the center of the Nexus?
So for clarity's sake, that was the center of the Nexus.
Oh, the...
Yeah, Arison was captured and held in the center of the Nexus.
Okay.
You guys found your way there.
We learned the prophecy and we defeated him. So, I mean, as much as we can.
So do we try to reach the remaining Voidweavers? Or do we leave?
I mean,
I don't think we can.
do they have a way to get information from this person, even though he is so depleted?
I have no idea.
The
I
two
don't
of
know
you
what they
may
can
roll
roll.
Arcana checks.
I don't know what all they know, but they could know some kind of restoration. Oh, shit.
So 24?
Sorry, 24 Arcana check. It is possible to restore his mental facilities, but not with what they have. You would need a cleric to do that. Somebody who can restore somebody to their fullest potentials. And you know, without a shadow of a doubt, there is not a single cleric on the ley lines. Unless the devils brought one. Oh, sorry. There's one cleric on the ley lines the
And
devil
we
brought.
brought them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you brought it.
So the devils did bring them. And we could really use April right now. Just think if we say his name like 3 times, it'll just appear.
Look, he's doing an
April.
internship right now. He has one goal in mind, and it's not helping y'all.
Yeah, but we could pay him a lot right now for his services.
True.
April. Click my heels twice
Should
as
we-
well.
Okay, so as they are now, they cannot restore Arison. They would need a cleric, which means they would need the friend that you all brought that you all summoned to the ley lines, who is sort of under the protection of the devils. We also have to save the child. So what do we do? Do we try to find Melissa and get out? Do we confront the remaining Voidweavers? What do we do?
I think we do have to confront the remaining Voidweavers.
Okay, that's one. Casimir.
We have to get the Voidweavers.
That's two. Lucian.
I would agree. They are a threat.
All right. That's majority. Let's find those sons of bitches and do whatever we can.
So, how do you plan on finding them in this void?
Well, the void responds to desire. I would desire a pathway to wherever they are.
Okay. I need you to roll me an intelligence check. Let's see how powerful you can desire this. How powerfully you can desire this.
I will use my game advantage for this. Of course.
Instead of a door appearing right next to you, to where they are, instead, there is a path. Light glows in a strip, heading off into a strange direction. Do you all walk it? We could be
Yes.
going to a room of healing.
I mean, there could also be someone in here that might be able to restore us to some extent. It has a lot of information, and if you are able to choose where to go, at the very least we could rest for an hour and then come back to the space where you can will yourselves to go wherever.
Speaking of, the groups,
You can take your time on that one.
no, you are correct in that, more or less. So, oh fucking hell! I'm gonna take the
I know the feeling.
hottest shower in the fucking world and just let it all burn out. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's feel good.
You, Lucian, and I believe Bulkhead, actually, thankfully are keeping an internal clock for the Guardian down here. Remembering how quickly it attacked you. After that fight, after the investigation, after you all catching your breath for just a few short minutes, after venturing forth, that battle that you had, you now have less than an hour before that Guardian is going to regenerate, and you'll have to probably fight it again. The two of you are acutely aware of this.
That's gonna be a problem.
Uh-huh. However, as you remember this, you also know that this Guardian is not anything that is swayed whatsoever. It is an assaulting machine. Though it may assault you all, it will absolutely assault everybody nearby. But you continue down this path. 20 minutes or so down. And then you see a door in front of you start to apparate. You have to continue walking towards it, and it starts growing more and more as your desires become much more prevalent. You all want to find her. Gives a greater healing potion to Bulkhead to drink. Okay.
How much does that help? How much does that do
44
again?
plus 4.
It's 12, and I'm gonna pump 4th level Cure Wounds into myself as well.
Sounds good. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. You continue walking. And walking. And walking. Now a half hour down. You have merely a half hour before that creature will be back out on for the hunt. Good heal. But then the door is solidified in front of you all. You look down at it. The presence of this door seems powerful. And you all know that what lies behind it is going to be another grueling fight for you all to deal with. Who's opening it?
I'll open it.
You reach down to the handle.
Before we open it, I'm going to drink. Who needs healing? I've got 4 potions of supreme healing. Okay. You want 2 of them?
I also have some potions.
I'll take one of them.
Okay, I'll hand him 1. 10d4 plus 20.
How long did you say it'd been since
Half an
the
hour.
fight had ended?
I want to drink one myself.
Say half of that time went to the arm and then the other half went to me.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
I'll drink some regular potions.
All right, superiors are 8d4 plus 8. Supreme are 10d4 plus 20.
I was just gonna drink
Normals.
3 or 4 regular potions.
It's good
since
because
we have time.
you now believe in yourself.
Oh, I have to use that yet.
Yeah.
Realistically, you should be trying to feed everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I can feed you potions.
It's like, no, wait, don't drink that. You need to shake them in just the right way, and if you infuse it with a little bit of, like...
Just imagine Lucian
if
doing
you
like the
coat
creepy
rim
thing.
and a little bit
Here,
of sugar,
Just drink
you know...
it. Just drink it. It's good for you. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Daddy
it's
got you.
great, man.
Daddy got you. Like,
I see it more as mixology, you know, like, it has to, like, you spice it up a little bit, like, this is how you do a potion the right way.
that's much more accurate to Lucian, actually. But anyways, everybody, you healed up from your potions and shit?
I could drink one more,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to save them just in case.
Okay. Well then, Bulkhead,
4 potions.
you open the door. Peering inside, this chamber you are looking at is much more gruesome than other chambers you've seen down here. These dangling arms and legs and other various features are all categorized on the walls. These different components of flesh and of organs and necromantic ingredients all over the place. And as you look around at all of this, you turn to the right. And you see... well... you see the remaining wizards. The last of the Voidweavers that still are alive. Solara. Darren... nope. Naria? Yeah. Naria. Xander.
Naria died.
Naria's dead?
Oh, that was Calithra. That's still alive.
It was Naria and Tal'Dorei.
Thalnio. It was Naria and Thalnio that died within that room with ours.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that
Melisar
means...
is the one that we killed, and Isolde was the one that we found originally.
So Calithra, Xander, and Solara. The three of them look over at you all. Calithra and Xander looking about as beaten and worn as, well, does. Solara looks completely unscathed from all of the adventuring down here thus far. When you walk around the corner, the couple, are taken aback very quickly and begin standing on guard, and Solara will smile. Calm down. That's why we took our precautions. They can't just attack us. She'll look over. Hello, all. I see you've been very successful here as well.
More than you have, that's for sure.
Yes, very.
Tell me, if you are coming from that door that just appeared down there moments ago, does that mean you all were searching for us?
Doesn't matter.
Not for you.
Oh, yes, her daughter, the dead woman whose body you're carrying around? What was her name? Liara, right?
Yes.
Well, what have you all discovered,
That depends. Was it Rugrat?
Safe for now. Out of your reaches as well.
I'm gonna try Thunderstep and see if I can get up close to them.
Okay. You thunderstep and you appear as close up to her as you were trying to get. Nothing stopped you, and she just smiles. If you attempt to fight me, the child dies immediately. She is not here. She is far away.
Is that so? I'm going to Thunderstep back over, and I'm going to read my book. Where's the kid?
You look at the book. Cute little trick. You know I'm aware of this, right? Is all she thought when you were standing next to her.
Oh.
I do, but I had to test.
I assume you say that out loud. Like,
Yes. Just as I'm reading. It's like, I did, but I had to test.
She'll smile. I do enjoy this game. So, answer my questions for me, and we might be able to come to a compromise and understanding. Because clearly you all have something that, well, I have something that you all want, and to the best of my knowledge, you all have nothing that I want.
Well,
What's that?
you
She'll
say
look at
that.
you now, and her entire focus beelines into you. What is it?
Let's just say we've met somebody, and we just now know that
you're saying way too much right now.
you have no way of getting the information.
She has a plus 15 to this insight check.
No, I'm saying that she has no way of getting the knowledge he wants.
Yeah. She's trying to infer what you are alluding to. You guys made it to the center, did you? We sent
Do you really know where the center is in anything? We just kind of wander from room to room. How's your exploration been?
Roll a deception check, Casimir.
I don't know that was the center. I have 6 intelligence.
Even less right now. You lost some from that blast.
No, I didn't. I didn't lose any.
Oh, it was half as much on a success.
Oh.
Yeah. It still sucks your intelligence.
Oh, I missed that damage then.
Yeah.
Okay, then I've got like 4 intelligence, I think.
Even double.
So I definitely don't know the center.
You barely could talk.
Yeah, and I bet. Anyways. We split a few of us apart in order to go look for, this center location. And I see that there's a lot of dunamantic magic littered across you all, and I also noticed that one of you is dead, and by the looks of it, a lot of magic filtered through her, and another one is no longer with you all. Seeing as your confidence level is pretty high, I can surmise that you did not necessarily split your party. You all wouldn't be that stupid, would you? No,
Absolutely.
Stupid as you. I mean, you split your party up.
we're a much bigger party.
You still split them up. And your individual parties were probably not as big as our one big party.
That's fair,
Mm-hmm.
but necessary. You see, they had to go searching in order so that we can divide and conquer. Once I knew you were down here trying to thwart us all, and I let them all know, we have to do what we have to do. You understand. So,
Fair enough.
did you find the center?
I can answer your question, but if you do me one favor in exchange,
What is it?
can you cast a sending for me?
No.
That's a shame.
Sendings don't leave this location. Now,
You tried getting better at with magic.
I will tell you, we found 4 corpses.
you see the rest of the Voidweavers, the 2 remaining members other than her, look at each other, and she whistles, and they're both weighing their attentions back over towards you all.
We didn't find 4 corpses. We made 4 corpses. There is a difference.
Deception check, because you didn't kill it. You killed one of them.
We killed one of them.
Yeah.
It's only 16. I won't have both of them magic now. The time's expired for that.
Oh, she's going to beat you if she rolls a 1. Yeah, she beat you by a mile. You definitely have earned a little bit of caution, so I assume that you found at least one of them and possibly beat them in your battles, but given the tactics and strategies we talked about, I assume Malisar? Right. Did he at least give you a run for your money? I was really hoping he'd be very well suited against you all.
It was annoying, but honestly, easier than expected.
I think we annoyed him more than he annoyed us.
Did we meet that one? I don't remember. They're also replaceable.
It was the one who thought he was an illusion mage, but he was really just a conjuration mage.
Yeah, I don't remember him. Now, we've answered quite a lot of your questions, but you've not answered any of ours. Where is she?
I have a way of circumventing a little bit of the magic in this location as a gift from Exium. As such, I have placed her in a very particular location outside of the ley lines, far away with a lesser cult, let's call it. That's what you're calling us anyways, right? A cult. She's safe. Absolutely. They know that they cannot bring her to any harm, and I assure you that I don't want that child to befall any ill whatsoever. But they also are fully aware that if we don't get to all of them in the next, well, hour, then she has to be dealt with. Don't worry, I just send an illusion of myself there every hour or so, and they speak to me, and they know that it's all right. We just keep checking in, that's all. By the way, I have to say, the Conoloths upstairs, that is, a frightful ability you all seem to exude. So, my assurance that she is alive? She smiles wide again. Are you satisfied with that?
Not particularly. And the what? Above what?
What?
Is that something about above us? Arcana thing? I can't think of the word. The Arcana loves.
Yes, the creatures that the I'm surprised I actually have to say this, the hells brought in.
I actually didn't know about that. This is interesting to know.
So, you all found your way to the center, correct? Arison? Was he free?
I really need a drink. Do you need a drink?
We're fine. Was he free?
Define free.
Unshackled, unchained. Still within the chamber itself?
I don't think we found anyone like that.
You keep trying to lie to her, Kaz.
I have 4 intelligence.
No, Kaz knows that. Yeah, there are people down there, person.
I mean, yeah, but he also just doesn't give a shit.
That's fair. Alright, well, he's useless to talk to. One of you else better start speaking up, please.
Why? So that you can gain more information that you do not have. It is not actually beneficial for us to talk to you.
Is it not? What is your alternative route?
Killing you.
And then losing her daughter. Forever. Because I can easily surmise that all of you do not have the ability to leave the ley lines, track down this other cult, and find her within an hour in order to save her. Which means goodbye. And if she's utilized in any of our ritual sacrifices, well, there's not really much of a soul to bring back anyways.
Why would you do that to a child?
It sounds like the Voidweavers' MO at this point. It's what they did to, what's her name? Oh, right, Luna Moonshade.
We didn't do anything. Not our generation, at least. That was previous ones.
Guilty by association. You use their name, which means you were guilty of their crimes.
What?
Oh, jeez. She wants to meet with you. You don't know Luna Moonshades.
The lunatic
Do you know, there's a power in names. And sometimes when you say a name long enough, like Luna Moonshades.
If you say that name one more time, that
and
child
Luna
dies forever.
Moonshades.
I will encourage you all to remember, although Wyatt is not here, Liara would be shutting you the fuck up. Like,
Would she?
yes! The
Oh, yeah.
only thing
Yeah.
she cares about is that damn child.
Yeah. So just Luna.
Yeah.
I'm a joy on this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she'll cover your mouth very quickly. Shut up. We can't let her die. So, answer my question for me then. Arison, how is he? His mind still together?
No.
Not really.
Oh, little crazy, dust off eventually.
Mhm.
Did you at least have a decent conversation with him? I
Mhm.
heard that he's enlightening.
Of sorts.
He is insane.
But still useful. That's good. Did you happen to ask him what it is?
Relevant at this point.
Why's that?
The mind is gone.
Insanity is surpassable. I imagine he's strong enough to not...
Oh.
No, you don't understand.
No, the mind is gone.
What did you do?
It was so delicious.
How did you afflict his mind? 'Cause... 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 'C
irrelevant.
I would beg to differ, but did you all get the prophecy or not?
Also irrelevant.
I think it is very relevant.
No,
Because I can tell you are not lying to me.
I could say a name again. And all your plans come crashing down, as they more than they already have.
Intimidation roll. Let's see if she believes your bluff. I know you could, but Liara is actively like shutting people up with, because out of character. Let's not be a dick and kill her child when she's not here. You know, like
Realistically, my idea was I actually had ideas already of bringing Luna in.
yeah,
Of
but
which
without
you
his,
only want to track down where the kid is.
hopefully she's powerful, but that is one of those like where in the universe type deals. But anyways, yeah, intimidation roll. Let's see if she bites your bluff.
I'll use my recap advantage on this.
Let's go. 7. No. You all wouldn't be that crazy either. The aftermath would kill many of us very, very quickly. However, I believe a bit more civility is in order. I'll tell you what. If his mind is destroyed, as you claim, she'll look over at you now, Lucian. Is it easily dispelled?
I don't believe so.
Roll persuasion. Because she thinks you're trying to lie. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck. It's horrible.
Made for a wonderful meal. Do you know, you two, like addressing the couple, which one of your screams do you think is going to be better?
They both get very visibly on edge and ready for the fight. No. There will be no fight here today.
You seem worried about that.
I am. I think you're cowardly enough to actually summon forth the lunatic. And also, you all have something that I want now, which means a deal can be struck. A trade. One life for another.
You have 3.
I said what I said.
I mean, a deal could be struck that if you tell us where the child is, perhaps we don't tell her where you are.
That is not my
And you can
concern
go-
right now. My concern is
What about you
my
two?
leaving. The two of
Don't
them
you
look
do
over at
it?
her and she'll look.
Are you willing to die for this? To watch each other scream and twist and delicious death? And I'll
She'll,
make sure it hurts.
she'll look at them. A valiant sacrifice for the future of the existence of mortal kind.
For her goals. Do you know she's lying to you?
They both smile when she says that. You know they're enchanted too.
Mm-hmm.
You need a paladin, if only. But anyways, she'll smile. We only want one for one.
Riddle me this.
Huh.
We make this deal, and you get out of here alive. What's to stop the lunatic from sniffing you out when she's already on the ley lines?
Oh, I'm not going to be escaping through the ley lines. See, I'm going to be walking out through my special feature that I have. And as such, I'm going to be delivering the child to you all. A trade, life for a life. You keep her. She's returned to you safely, unharmed, not a hair on her head misplaced other than the singes from her own matches. And the portal will close with me on the other side. Done. Or the alternative. You all fight me, and these two as well. And that goes one of two ways. The first, I win. You all die. The second, you win, we all die, and so does she.
I have an idea. Instead of 3-on-1, hey, you two, you join us. We won't kill you.
They both smile and shake their heads no. We need to get the betterment of mortal kind. You can see the same look in their eyes that you had and Casimir had. They are completely infatuated with her.
I wonder if Lucifon could help with this.
It was worth a shot.
You know, I'm just gonna like slightly wander around the room and just like place a hand on Bulkhead's shoulder, and place a hand on Lucian's, and just kind of give them a little bit of magic. Because some magic could really be of use right now as I just give them a spell slot back.
And she's just watching you. The child's gone forever.
And give them both a 3rd level spell slot back, which could be really kind of a specific kind of magic right now. Bulkhead, Lucian, get a 3rd level spell slot back.
Yep. Good
right.
shit, yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna... How far away is Solara from me?
Probably like 40 feet, not terribly.
Is there a way I can move such that I'm 25 feet further away from her and still have sight on the pair?
I mean, if you're trying to encroach and grow closer, you're going to have to roll a stealth check to pull that off, because she's watching you all.
I'm just trying to move away from her, but still have sight of them. I'm not
You're trying to be unseen by her? Yeah, you roll a stealth check.
Well, no, I'm not trying to be unseen, but I'm just move away, but I'm further away from her.
Fine, roll a stealth check. You can take steps backwards. That's not an issue at all. You can just wander back a few more paces. That's not a problem. But you wouldn't be breaking line of sight. You would just be breaking distance.
Yeah, all I care about is distance.
Yeah, you can get up to 100 feet away.
I'll get 30 feet away and then cast Dispel Magic on the pair.
So you get 30 feet away. Begin to cast your spell, and this is
30
where...
feet further away from her, so I'm, what was it, 70 feet away from her?
Yep.
Dispel Magic has a 120-foot range,
Yep.
so I'm going to Dispel the pair.
And I'm going to call the session here this week, so when we get back next week, we see if we are going to be dealing with a fight or not. Players, thank you all very much for playing. I wish Wyatt was here. It'd be a lot easier to resolve, but It's a very important moment for the character. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time. Bye.